Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings and salutations to another wonderful episode of Gamma Blerds. It's your boy Trey Proper, and I'm excited today because now I get to say it live and direct. I love this woman. She got me the power sword from He-Man. I don't care if I'm blowing out your speakers. That's how happy I am. I have the motherfucking power. Okay, all right, okay. Time to get serious again. Thank you, guys.
He-Man.
This here on Gamma Blerds. If you like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Let's get right on into it. Kind of like a Debbie Downer moment. We have to. Sorry, my stuff is playing in the background.
Before we
Oh,
go
there we
The
go.
hell?
nuts, we haven't introduced ourselves, Trey. You forgot
Yeah.
to go around the horn because you
Is
got
it-
so
Oh,
caught up
yeah,
with your damn
You
power.
got
sword.
power. Yeah.
that's how sliced I am. That's how pressed I am. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Lillian Desu, self-proclaimed auntie of the internet. Howdy do.
King of debauchery. Your boy Big Herb. Live and direct. How's it going?
Uh, I'm Captain Forearms because these bitches is going crazy, and I hate white supremacy almost as much as Trey's neighbors have hated him since he got that fucking sword.
I just want to point out that Rick is wearing a very good shirt today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead and get a little dabble of that.
I see
right
the
there.
twisted tee.
Yeah.
I know what that's referring to.
So does some traumatized white boy from the Midwest.
Bet he won't do it again.
As we get into things, we're going to bring down the energy a little bit, just a little bit, because unfortunately we lost a civil rights icon this week. Reverend Jesse Jackson actually passed away on the 17th, and he served our community for, what was that, a good 60 years, I want to say. He ran for the presidency. He didn't win, of course. What was that back in, was that 84, I think? Was it 84? When was
It
it?
was in the 80s. I think it was 84.
Beyond my time. I'm sorry, a year before me at least. But yeah, want to shout out Reverend Jesse Jackson. I did see that House Speaker Mike Johnson has denied the request for the late Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. to be laid to rest in the United States Capitol, citing past precedents over how the deaths of other high-profile figures are handled, according to sources familiar with the matter. So they're not going to let him be laid at rest in the Capitol like they do with a lot of prominent figures and have done so multiple times in the past, to give the public an opportunity to actually come and view the body and pay the respects, which I think is extremely fucked up. But they're doing it because you know who the fuck we're dealing with. But yeah, anybody have anything they want to contribute about?
Racist pedophiles. That's what we're dealing with. Racist pedophiles or people who cover up for pedophiles. I'm not mincing words. I'm not hiding my social medias. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just coming out and saying it, that we're dealing with a racist pedophile or pedophile adjacent administration.
I think he said it best. I mean, it's the same people who put Charlie Kirk in as far as, yeah, correct? Yeah. Way to be on the wrong side of history again. So, yeah. What else is new?
Yeah, I'm not even. They wouldn't even bring the. They lowered the flags to half mast for Charlie Kirk. They wouldn't do it for Jesse Jackson. Like, that's. We know where we live. We know where we live. Yeah.
Hell. We live in hell.
Yeah.
Facts.
The bad place for sure.
Definitely. I love that show. Did that get canceled? Anyway,
No,
sorry.
it ended.
Okay. Now I got to go back and watch it. Damn it! Don't do that. All right. Moving right along, and also in blurred news. Happy. What do we say when somebody passed away?
Heavenly
Is it happy
birthday.
post-mortem birthday?
Posthumous.
Posthumous birthday. That's what I was thinking of. For one, Dwayne McDuffie, he was the co-creator of the Milestone Media universe and comics. He's also most notably, he created the Static Shock TV show that actually introduced a wide range of people to the Milestone Media empire, as it were. He also wrote for Ben 10 and not Spider-Man. What else was it? Multiple works for Marvel. But yeah, he would have been 64 today. He passed away at 49, 15 years ago. So shout out to him. Thank you for everything that you've done. Let's see. Sorry, lost my
on
train
the
of thought.
docket.
Are
Say
we
again?
transitioning?
No, transitioning on the docket.
Oh yeah, I'm reading it because
Speaking of
yeah,
Milestone
I'm trying to catch up.
Comics,
Yes.
we were talking about this the last time we were live because Rob from Comic Explain got himself in a little bit of hot water with a random person on the internet. Weird way for us to all find out that Rob is following Nazis.
Fuck that nigga.
What a day!
Yeah, I'm very disappointed by this. I'm very I'm not. There's no other way to say it. It's fucked up, dude. Like what the fuck? And then you get into it with Ernie, of Blur Without Fear on the internet, sending videos back and forth, and you still wrong. Like, dude, you can there. You can tell on Twitter your first followers are at the bottom of your follower list. You've been following them for since you had the fucking Twitter. Dude. They
Yeah,
were
since
number
you
one
made
and
the
number
Twitter.
two. Like,
Since you
come
made
on,
the
man.
Twitter. Catching other people up who may not be familiar with it. Rob from Comics Explain has been keeping a lot of people afloat with comic book lore. He reads a lot of comics. He talks mostly about Marvel and DC the most.
That's all he
And
talks about.
yeah, that's all he talks about.
Pretty much.
He might have touched on Milestone a time or two, and that was it. And somebody on the internet was like, does Rob give coon vibes to you or something like that? I think Rob might low-key be a coon. Something along those lines, and Rob laughed. But in the trade that came out, his Rob supporters came to his defense, and it was a whole lot defensible from I don't know, it sounded very all lives matter in his defense. And then Ernie, Blurred Without Fear, initially went to defend him, like, hey, Rob just covers what he wants to for various reasons. He's not super interested in Milestone, so he doesn't comment on it, which in and of itself is not race, like, that's not coonish. People covering what they want or what they're naturally interested in is not coonish. But then when he posted that video, that initial video, one of his followers was like, hey man, he actually follows a few he actually follows a couple Nazis, and they're at the very bottom of his follower list. So they're the people he's been following the longest on that platform. And Rob defended himself with this news, saying like he likes to keep himself well-rounded, like he likes to hear people who keep him in check, and that was his justification. He's like, no, he's just, he likes to hear all sides of an argument type shit.
And fuck all that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lillian.
That's the synopsis. That's the synopsis. Blur Without Fear's video went crazy. It has like 10 times more views than anything else on his channel right now.
Yeah. And there are people out there who are trying to say that Ernie did this because he was trying to steal views from Rob, so I followed both of them at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
I since then have now removed all of Rob's video, everything from my playlist and everything. But Ernie if you're watching Ernie, you're watching Ernie for a different reason.
Yeah.
You're watching Rob because you don't want to read the comics, you just want to hear somebody talk about the comics.
Exactly.
Ernie will actually break down things, but he also has a specific focus on a lot of black characters. He will go over some mainstream things, but that's his niche. That's where he is. He's not as big of a YouTuber as Rob was, but that's what he does. And then you go into his comments about things. People are in the comments being grossly racist, trying to defend Rob. It's like, yo, I can't.
Yeah.
So
I think you guys said it best last time. If you have racist anybody who's trying to defend you, who's in agreement with you, yeah, you're on the wrong side of history at this point, dude. Just fix it. No, that everything about like trying to justify that you following these people. Look, I never fucked with Charlie Kirk. Never have I ever tried to follow him on any of his platforms. I don't need to follow Donald Trump to know that motherfucker's a racist. I don't need to follow any of his people in his cabinet to know that they're fucking racist. I don't need to follow them. So you trying to justify that shit is just stupid to me. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Rick.
I don't have a Truth Social account, but I know every time Donald Trump says some wild shit on Truth Social. I tried to tiptoe around this a lot last time we were talking about it, but more information has come out since then. So now I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I've always gotten coon vibes from Rob. Ever since the first video, I've listened to the way that he talks. I've listened to this. It's certain things that, sorry, you see the raccoon mask and you got to call it out. And there's certain things that he's given vibes off of since the beginning. The way that he dismissively talked about Milestone Comics in his little retort video or his little defending myself video, like the dismissiveness of it, the conjecture in his voice, like talking down about Black culture, like he's somewhat above it. Also, Ernie pointed something out to me that I noticed, but I didn't really even like focus on for a while. Look at his fucking profile picture.
Exactly.
Oh no, the profile picture threw me off too. The profile picture is so damning.
Lillian.
This shit, it's wild as shit because you realize like Rob is he's a light skinned man, yes, but his profile picture, his face looks like my fucking shit, like
That's
the white
a
in my
white
shirt.
man. That's a white man.
He's a white man. Listen, it's. Also, just to, I'm gonna put this out there. Also, if you're somebody who watches our show, if you're in our audience, most likely you probably come across a Comics Explained video.
For sure.
You don't have to follow him. There are so many people in this space. Just talk about comic books, and your TikTok algorithm is gonna start shooting you other creators who do this.
Yeah.
And like also, I would watch Rob's videos just because I would see things that I may want to buy. But then honestly, since I started rebuying comic books, my watching of Rob's videos has gone down because I realized this is baby formula. This is baby food. This is a simplistic way to get an analysis of the comic books. You know what I mean? And I am someone who likes to critically think. So I want a different perspective. I want to hear the
you want to hear the spider web of how things come out in comic books. Absolutely.
Right. I want the social implications of what I'm looking at and how it matches up with what we're going on daily, and that's why I kind of I've backed off away from Rob's videos. Now, after all of this, I've completely nuked everything that I've had. There ain't no Comics Explained in any of my algorithms anywhere because, like you said, we've said, like several other people said, it's been a bunch of creators talking about this shit, and I couldn't wait to get on for us to talk about it. But yeah, I have no need for that, and fuck no. I don't give a fuck if you're the biggest comic book YouTuber
creator
around. Yeah, like no, fuck that. You're dismissive of your own culture, and the self-hate is so evident with this man. Every time he speaks, it's disgusting to look at.
Yeah. Yeah. So the footnote that I wanted to put on it was like Rob from Comics Explained, he never quite sat well with me. Like I would watch his videos when either you or Trey had pulled something up or referred to something and sent me a link so I could understand more about it. But in general, he wasn't something that I felt super comfortable with for, I don't know, instinct reasons. I don't have an explanation. I was just like, you know what? I probably want to get my content from somewhere else. Like, I like having clearly Black people and often women explain things to me. It makes me feel good. Gives me warm fuzzies. So I follow people like Fantastic Frankie, Nikki Marina on TikTok, Instagram, what have you. She's hilarious. She has wild takes that I love watching. Wild takes.
Rich
Still got beef with Frankie though. We gotta have a debate. We still need to have.
Oh yeah, debate. You still feel uncomfortable about Frankie? Yeah, y'all gonna have to have that argument.
No, it's not uncomfortable. It's just a rap beat. Fantastic Frankie, I made 4 Spotify songs about you.
No. Realistically speaking, it's from HNIC Con when we went up there. We had that whole conversation. I actually do love Frankie. She does great content.
She does a lot of content, and this month she's been putting out a lot of Black specific content, like Black indie creators, Black content creators, other Black comic books that we may or may not have known about, Black shows coming up, things that are going on, and like she consumes a lot of media and puts a video out faster than I can blink my eyeballs. So I really appreciate her keeping me up.
Hey,
she really does it, mate.
I'm just gonna say, hey Frankie, if you ever see this, we would love to have a conversation with you on the show. Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, I'm good. Don't even look at me like that, Herb. Not even like that.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm saying since this is the last time we had that conversation about Wanda. Yeah, we definitely have some. We can have a intelligent conversation over here, and I'm all for the support. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. and I'm a entertaining.
Listen. Anyway, there's a bunch of comic book creators out there. If you want to consume comic book media or find out what's going on in various comic books, there's a bunch of people that YouTube eventually figured out, oh, if we feed her comic book info, she's going to watch this shit. Yes, I will stay for the entire short if we are talking about the Bat family. It is what it is. And that leads me to a bunch of different places on the internet. But that is not all that's happened. R.I.P. to who we thought Rob was as a person. Fuck that guy. Hey, Ernie, I hope you're having a good time. And there's more that happened than just those things on the internet.
Man, go to that man page and like all his videos. Yes,
Bernie's-
like ours before you go.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of people out there butthurt right now, and it's okay. It's okay to be butthurt.
Sucks to
It's
suck,
okay.
nerds.
Exactly. Butthurt. Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl. So, we didn't get a chance to talk about the Super Bowl I'm sorry. Are we allowed to say it now that it's already happened? Are they going to strike us for saying it?
No, they're not going to
You
strike
said
you
it
for
enough,
saying
so, I
the
mean, we good.
word. It's
Okay.
if we get a copyright claim because of the Super Bowl, it's fair use because we're talking about your bitch asses.
Fair enough.
It's commentary.
Fair enough. But we didn't get to actually talk about the performance, did we?
No, we didn't.
No.
So yeah, we that happened a couple of weeks ago before we took our Valentine's Day / my birthday break. Anyway, the show was great. The show was grand. I really don't want to talk about the show. I want to ask what you guys experienced with people watching the show. Well, how was your experience?
I want to talk about the show.
Yeah, I do too.
There's a
We can
lot
talk
of
about
good
the
stuff that happened. All right, so my experience
Right
was
there.
I was watching.
Rick know where I'm going with this.
I watched the show days later because of who I am as a person, and it was beautiful. I enjoyed it. But there are naysayers who it is what it is. Some of it's funny and some of it's just sad. Some of it's funny and some of it's just sad. Part of it, like when I say naysayers, I remember, what was it? Some people were saying like, oh, this is the best Super Bowl halftime show of all time. And I'm sitting here like, it was damn good. I wouldn't call it the best. Not in my opinion.
Yeah.
But using that, like how other people have talked about it, like, oh, this is the best of all time, to shit talk the Super Bowl show that Bad Bunny put on is crazy work in my opinion. It was still really good, really strong, a lot of cultural stuff to like digest.
Just speaking on behalf of me, I thoroughly enjoyed this show from the sugarcane in the sugarcane areas
sugarcane
to
field.
the fields to the bodegas to having actually somebody get married on the show. That was dope in itself, because I mean they said, as far as like they said, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and see what we can do. Hey, Bad Bunny, you want to come to the wedding? No, I can't, but I could definitely do something better.
I can get y'all
shout
married
out to
on
him
for me. Crazy work.
What else? Having the Avengers of Latin culture coming on to the show from just having what's the name?
Ricky Martin,
What else? Ricky Martin, Cardi B,
Jessica
who else?
Alba.
Jessica Alba. I mean, just
J-Lo?
No J-Lo.
no J-Lo. I think Shakira was there as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I didn't see Shakira. I didn't
um,
see Shakira.
What else?
Pedro Pascal.
Just but also just the fact that
Pedro
I mean,
Pascal was out there though.
Pedro Pascal was there. What's his name? But the one thing that did bother me is that when people say like, I didn't understand it, that's why I don't like it. Well, shit, there's a lot of things that we don't understand, that you get the vibe. The vibe was the whole entire point of it. I mean, we could sit there and just look at it again and actually find out what they said, or you could just go ahead and pay for Rosetta Stone to learn.
Nah, fam.
How to speak
They
as
translated the lyrics because this
Yeah.
this is an album. Like what he performed was the songs in his album that won album of the year. Ever since he
Exactly.
released the songs, they've had a translation. You could have been on the
And
boat, but you decided to swim in the ocean. Stop playing with me.
Exactly. But and then
Oh.
but
Go ahead,
go,
Rick.
go, go, Rick.
So I was at work, but I still had the opportunity to watch the whole thing because I have Peacock on my phone.
Hell
Jerry, your old ass. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's why you didn't have to take off on the Sunday and screw me over. Anyway, no, but it was like you said. I took Spanish for the majority of my schooling days, and I understand it. So like, but the thing about it is and like my disappointment is all of the people of color who was speaking out like I didn't understand it. We go off of vibes so much and just enjoying the tone and pitch and just the way things feel. And like it feels very much Stephenie from Django when you hear people complaining about this shit. I know a good performance when I see
Who
it, and
that
that was a
nigga
good
on that name?
exactly. Like this whole thing of people complaining about Super Bowl performers, like we're 2 years in a row where people have been complaining about shit, and it just feels really, really weird. Last year, people saying that Lil Wayne should have been performing over Kendrick Lamar, it still makes my brain hurt when I think about it. I'm like, cause y'all niggas ain't seen this little nasty dreaded nigga perform in the last couple years, have you? He don't know the lyrics to his songs no more. And then
He's put it
and
out there that he doesn't.
yeah, because the fucking drugs have fried his brain. I see little bits of that's not dreads no more. That's little bits of his nasty ass brain dripping out of his head because he's so fucking fried. And then people like then also we have if we're gonna talk about the Super Bowl halftime, we have to talk about the Turning Point USA halftime.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker. The Bad Bunny, who people were talking like, I believe there's a congressman who is trying to have him investigated for improper for lewdness or whatever on national television. Meanwhile, like they had a heterosexual wedding in Bad Bunny's performance, and Turning Point USA just looked like a bunch of fucking sad ass pedophiles who can't perform anymore. Like this shit is so. We are at a very, very weird place, and
it's not look like. It's not look like. What's his name? Kid Rock actually said in his lyrics, "I want to go ahead and look at that young girl. I need to go and take advantage." It's in the fucking lyrics. It's not. It's not nothing to like. Oh, maybe he meant to. No, that motherfucker said it in the lyrics. So do your research. It's not that hard. But it's. That shit was just like. It just was. Nasty work.
But to get back to the crux of this particular topic,
yes.
I can't speak. I can speak very un poquito español, muy un poquito español. But if you like music, if you have a rhythm bone in your body, your hips is gonna move to the damn bass line as it is. You gonna feel it. You don't need to hear the words. You can just listen and shimmy a little bit. So what I was alluding to was pretty much what everybody was saying, but the environment in which you watched it, I was curious about because I had a particular experience with family members. I'm not going to say who. Rick, do not say who.
I'm not.
Look at Rick's face.
Rick's face says it all.
But it's like the utter disappointment that I have in some family members who decided to say the same statement they don't realize the people would probably say about your black ass is that oh, you're not American. You're not like I had to yell at family members. He's from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a part of the United States of America. Like I had to yell this at family members, and it's just like why? How?
Just to piggyback on what you're saying, Trey. Look at a plethora of the actual artists who came onto the Super Bowl who are not from America, and he is. So I want to say at least about out of the last 15, at least 10 of them from different countries. Or and then you go ahead and say, oh, I don't want this Spanish guy. He's Puerto Rican. It's part of a U.S. territory. Yeah, great. It was taken, but yeah, it's the U.S. territory.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I just have to announce my utter disappointment for them and just come on, we got to do better. And that's partially on us to make sure we speak up about those things around those family members. Don't let them sit there and make those slide comments. I refuse. No, I'm going to tell you who you know who you are. You're probably watching. I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you to your face you're wrong, and yet you're dead ass wrong. And I'm gonna be loud about it. So maybe next time you won't open your mouth and make that mistake. And that's what I'm going to call it. It's a mistake.
All right, I just also want to put a footnote on what you're saying, Trey, because like not only is Puerto Rico part of the United States, but more than half, well, not more than half, but about half of the United States used to belong to Mexico once upon a time ago. Those people didn't leave when it happened. The Louisiana Purchase was the United States purchasing everything west of the Mississippi River, including Texas and New Mexico and Utah and Colorado and California and Nevada. Like the list goes on. All of that used to be Mexico. The United States is second most in Spanish speakers in the world, second only to Mexico. Y'all need to get your fucking head out of your collective assholes and realize the world is bigger than you think it is.
One more thing. It's America. It's in the name. North America. It's in the name. Come on now.
That's actually based on an Italian name.
I was about to say America is Italian.
Amerigo Vespucci is the
Amerigo
person who's
Vespucci,
credited.
yeah.
Oh, I learned
Yeah,
something new. I
yeah,
stand correct. I thought it was a Latin name. Okay,
I mean,
still.
it is Latin, but Latin's 5 languages.
Adding on top of that, the only reason why Columbus came over here is because he was jealous of Amerigo Vespucci. Anyway,
Yeah.
because Columbus started out as a banker. He was never a navigator. He didn't know shit about sailing the sea. Anyway,
Nothing.
We can go off on a tangent. We can have a whole show dedicated to roasting the ever-loving shit out of Columbus's fucking ashes because he deserves that shit from the hell in which he lives. But other things happened. During the Super Bowl, not only did Bad Bunny perform, honestly, it was Bad Bunny's concert in the middle of a football game, but during this football game, there was a commercial where Amazon was advertising for its Ring cameras, right? A Find Your Dog feature. Isn't that nifty?
Yeah.
Why y'all
Sure.
quiet? I'm serious. You can find your dog using everyone's Ring camera.
Yeah.
that is not what that is going to be used for.
Yeah.
And as I was
Yeah.
watching that commercial, I was like, you ever just watch something and just go, the implications, the social implications, they're coming for us all. Big Brother is watching us. Get the rings off, get all the rings off, get the Vivants off, get the rises off, get them shits and burn them. Throw them away. This is how they're going to come for your houses in the nighttime. They're going to be watching you because all of these companies have an agreement with goddamn
Law enforcement.
Like they give the information readily to them. I can't tell you how many times. Like, look, there have been so many cases that have been solved because of Ring camera footage. You know what I mean? Like fucking Savannah Guthrie, whose mom was kidnapped. Their Ring was supposed to be deactivated, and they actually were able to pull up the footage of this dude fucking with the Ring camera. You know why? Because they're always working. Even when you think it's run out of battery and you need to charge it again, they're always working. They're always watching you. So that one time when you came out your door and pulled out that really deep wedgie and then snipped your fingers afterward, somebody caught it. They saw it. They synced it. It's there. They are sharing. There's a law enforcement officer laughing at you right now because he sees the hole in your jeans as you're walking away. Like they watching your ass. Literally.
So I can say this now. I used to work for a little company called Vivint. I used to sell the Ring camera from Vivint and hook up the system and everything. And yeah, and I used to work for Sprint, repairing cell phones. Inside the camera, there's an internal battery. So we do hook them up with to your regular doorbell, and it's wired, so it always has power. But even if it loses power, it still has power. So it can still see what's going on when it's disconnected. It can still hear what's going on when it's disconnected, as long as it has a Wi-Fi connection. Obtaining that information from your camera in particular, they have to subpoena that. So they can get it, but they have to subpoena it in most cases when it's on your personal device, unless you're connected to that particular company's cloud. Then that company has it. So the more you know. Yeah. They're
going to be looking for a whole lot of dogs.
Yeah, that's what they're going to call us.
The only upside to that, the backlash from that commercial was that Amazon quickly backpedaled and tried to disassociate itself from law enforcement organizations in that partnership. I say tried because it still has other partnerships with law enforcement organizations, just not as formal as that one was going to establish.
Bezos ain't worried. That man will be on the moon soon.
He's going to buy another yacht that can hold 3 yachts, and he's going to watch that big yacht give birth to those 3 yachts. And we're all still going to be sitting here like, why is my electric bill so damn high?
Well, also,
that's a hell of a transition.
let me tell you something, Joe. This electric bill shit, this shit is ghetto. Earth is ghetto. Well, I want to leave. I need to get the fuck out of here. I recently moved to a new undisclosed location, and we got our first official bill, and that motherfucker was for $900. Some shit's going on, and I guess the weekend, so we can't call nobody and cuss somebody out about it. Besides the little crumb snatchers who run around and leaving every light on inside the house. But that's besides the point. I ain't actually trying, man. Stay over there. Anyway.
Listen. Last year when we went from fall to winter, and I wasn't even leaving my heat on all day in my little 1-bedroom ass apartment, and my Pepco bill went from $90, which okay, to the next month it shot up to almost $400, and I didn't change shit. I didn't change a thing. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm Mr. I wear a hoodie in the cold weather. I don't wear coats. Like, so walking around the house, I don't need that much. Like I think the highest I've turned my heat up to was maybe 66, 68 if I had company. And my shit went that much. Like, but this is
it's infuriating.
Let it out.
We are getting ganked. We are getting ganked. This is still like they are still just these companies are doing little bullshit that they're just trying to see what they can get away with before they can just realize either we break or they break. You know what I mean?
No, they're not going to care if we break. They're literally just pushing it as far as it'll go until somebody disciplines them. And even when they discipline them, they don't crank it back to where it was originally. They're going to take off 10% of the excess that they've been charging people so that they can continue to climb that shit right the fuck back up, because there is no reason on God's green earth why a 2-bedroom apartment in Maryland is $400 a month electricity bill and a $120 delivery cost for things that haven't fucking changed in the goddamn electrical grid. And I can't leave because electric companies, utility companies are an effective monopoly on specific areas.
That's something that I so of course I looked at my bill breakdown, and that was the first thing that I saw, that it was just the most appalling shit I've ever seen. $120 delivery fee? Ain't no nigga showed up here with no fuck. Hey, I got your electric. You know, like what the fuck? What are we talking about?
If I literally had gallons of water delivered to my apartment every month, it wouldn't be that expensive. There's no reason for you to use existing infrastructure that has not been updated, that is not current, that does not have some fucking gold-laced, fucking gold-plated goddamn electrical lines attached to it, that doesn't have any of these things, to charge me for a delivery fee using the exact same shit you've been using for 50 fucking years. Cry me a goddamn river. This is highway robbery. We deserve a class action lawsuit to correct this shit. We need to get active, because there's no way this is it might be legal. It ain't fucking right. It ain't fucking right.
Me personally, I'm gonna keep quiet because I haven't experienced that yet. So I'm gonna be quiet. And it's the second that it no. The second that it
don't see me do it, I would be caught by boss. That's what you sound like.
You want Smecco, right?
I cannot confirm or deny it.
Yeah, Herb. Yeah, you're. I know where you are. You got Smecco. So, but don't worry about it. It's traveling.
No, it's gonna
It's
come
just a matter of
eventually.
time. Eventually,
I mean, this goes hand in hand with like your car insurance rates. Like, has anybody lost any? Has any car insurance gone down? Has anybody looked at?
Hell no.
You re-up over 6 months. You thinking you out there driving perfect, and then you look up and they're like, "Yeah, we increased your rates by $60." Bitch, what for? What? So you mean to tell me that I've been soft stopping and acknowledging stop signs and shit, and for you to go up on it? Like, isn't that supposed to be the point? Didn't I download this DriveWise app or whatever the fuck app that you want to call it for your insurance to help your shit go down and show how much of a good driver you are? Like this. French, we need to learn. Hey guys, go read about the French Revolution. We should all go and read about that, and we should all apply that logic to a lot of these business owners and these
fuck
corporations.
the French, the Haitian Revolution.
I mean, the successful one. You're right. I'm just saying. Only reason I say French Revolution is because a nigga. Listen, I do a lot of talking, and advertisements pop up on my phone. I'm talking about guillotines a lot lately, and I ain't got advertisements for those at Amazon. Where the fuck my guillotine advertisements at Amazon? Jeff, you closed down the sports section of my favorite newspaper that I grew up as a kid reading, but
Man,
you can't give me an
shit.
advertisement for a fucking guillotine. Bitch ass bald Lex Luthor. I'll fuck you up, Jeff Bezos.
I wonder, can we make one of those? Let's see.
A guillotine? It's not hard.
Yeah,
It's
why?
really not hard.
You just need a metal worker.
Yeah. You can wield it. You can make it. Yeah.
It's not hard. It's genuinely not hard. I know exactly how it works.
He's doing the research on it right now.
I am. Like, cause
I paid attention in history class. I know how to make a guillotine. It's just a little bit of physics, and I took that in high school too.
Visualize, of course, all Staples guillotine for paper cutters are coming up. That's the only thing that comes up in the Google. I just had to see. But I mean, speaking of guillotines, I mean, at least we're off the chopping block as far as for now, as far as tariffs have concerned. The Supreme Court justices ruled 6-3 against Trump's tariffs and said they were unconstitutional. So we do have that on our side. It is a micro win. He's pissed. They're pissed. It is what it is. Fuck them. I don't care.
Oh, how sad for widow Donald.
You're trying to alienate the rest of the world, so it's going to be easier for you to take over the country. That's really how I feel it is. And nobody want to come and help us because we feel like the American people did this to themselves, which in part we kind of did.
You know what's funny? He really thinks he's the guy that's going to take over the country, and it's not going to be Donald Trump. It's going to be someone else. But all the infrastructure we've gutted from our society is going to be the reason and way that person takes over the country.
And it ain't Vance.
Listen, you need to have a strong will and a strong mind. I'd sooner believe Jeff Bezos today could take over the country than J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance doesn't even know how to wipe his ass so that it's clean.
Unless it's on the couch.
He's not wiping it so that it's clean. He's finding another orifice to stick his
okay. All right.
bits.
Anyway.
So on top of pissbag Peepaw also throwing a tantrum about his tariffs and saying that he doesn't care about the Supreme Court's ruling. Did anybody also notice that he stole another $10 billion from us?
I did not hear.
He started his own Legion of Doom. I mean, World Peace Organization.
About that. Yeah.
First off, for any country to join, it cost them $1 billion. All of the countries who are there have not paid their billionaire boys club fee. Yeah, but Trump starts off by saying the U.S. is going to donate $10 billion. Now, last time, where the fuck did this $10 billion come from? Because the last time that I checked, we didn't have money to keep from everybody's health insurance premiums going up and keeping that cost going up. But we got $10 billion to pay to the Legion of Doom. That's weird, guys. Where did the money come from?
You know, I would accuse these people of being like Venture Brother villains, but you know, the League of Calamitous Intent was actually very, very clear about the things they expected and the budget they were working with. This is absurdly comical with how cartoonishly bad it is. It's like, I'm not even asking the question with them anymore. I just assume they're on some fuck shit constantly.
We are not a serious country, and
We're not.
This it's like this. Does anybody else feel like they're on the worst episode of Punk'd ever? Where it's just like a continue, like it's like every day you wake up and it's just like, haha, bad joke, kicking the dick. Like every day is like that.
It's like a Seth MacFarlane show.
The more and more I think of it, we need somebody like a Big Worm to show up and get our money. Because, dude, like, where the fuck did this $10 billion come from? It
came from us. It came from us.
I was being facetious. It came right from it came from everybody's pocket.
Yes, yeah. We know where the money came from.
I mean, we know what I'm saying. Like, you're just offering up $10 billion, and we got shit that we need to fix at home. Like, it's just.
And honestly, I don't want Big Worm to show up and get our money. I want Big Worm to show up and put Gammas in jail like they doing over in the UK. That's what I want to happen.
Yeah,
that's what
transition.
Because motherfuckers, they are not
stop
going after
commenting on the
pedophiles.
transitions.
They're not. God damn it. They are not going after the pedophiles, the PDF files, sorry, here in the United States. In the UK, Prince Andrew, the brother to King. Oh,
Former.
what?
Former.
He
I'm
is
sorry.
he is not Prince Andrew. He is Andrew Mountbatten Winter.
Whatever
Yup.
the fuck.
He lost.
They took
He
that
lost
title
that
away
Prince
quick
shit.
as shit.
But-
Charlie Sausage Fingers said, "Give me that title, bitch."
Charlie's
Shut up.
King Chuck might have a lot of fucking issues, and he does. Is he about to handle? Is he about to have a confirmed PDF file part of the royal family? Apparently not.
Not publicly, but but at least we are seeing some things change in other parts of the world. It gives me at least a hope that maybe we are crazy here in the United States. Maybe we are gilded and blinded by the reality we're living in. Because outside of the United States, they're like, oh, they did what? Oh, get him the fuck out of here, governor. It's time for you to go in the fucking claim. That's what's going on. So, sorry, I'm trying to transition.
No,
No. Because it's not just England. England got former Prince Andrew out of here. Norway has gotten some people out of the woodwork. South Korea has gotten at least one person out the woodwork. I forget, but there's a bunch of people all over the other industrialized nations of the world that have been like, oh, you were where? Doing what with who? I got something for that. And it's nice because it'd be great if the United States could do that.
It would.
Or,
But they're
if
not.
someone wants to come over to the United States and do something about us not doing something about that, that'd be
Oh
cool
no,
too.
we can't do that because the whole system will collapse. Not thinking about the fact that we have a system that's set up that changes hands every 4 years or 2 years or 6 years, depending on the fucking position.
Burn
So-
it down.
Yes, but that's
Burn
my
the
point.
shit
Is
down.
they're using the it's going to crumble the system as an excuse of why they can't release the full unedited version of the Epstein files. But in reality, our system is created to check and balance itself. If we put the right people in the right positions and we actually transition a lot of these old motherfuckers out, instead of people voting the same old motherfuckers back in and back in and back in, then we would have a system that would originally refresh itself. It would rejuvenate itself with new blood every time. That's how it should work. I'm losing my faith about the system, yes, but that's realistically how it could go.
Also, first off, real quick, I'm gonna address a
You're gonna
comment on
cam it?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna punch you in the face. Now, with that being said, I need for people like we have a literacy problem in this country, right? We addressed this several times. We continuously talk about it, right? I think it's time for us to, as a people, because we need to, we need to increase the knowledge of what everyone's going. Like I understand we live in an age of intellectualism, right? Because people don't like people when you speak with big words, when you speak with confidence, most people don't do that. They don't understand. They tone you out. They don't want to hear you, right? But it's time for us to start crossing those bridges, crossing those borders, because we need to start educating people, right? We need to educate people because we need to stop voting for rich people. Why would we expect for people who don't have our same daily problems to worry about our same daily concerns when we put them in office? This is the problem that we've gotten ourselves into because we keep equating power. We keep equating people who have money with people who are knowledgeable and people who are good leaders. And the majority of the time we find out these people are horrible leaders. They're horrible at what they do. They don't concern themselves with anything that we have going on. I can't expect for someone to worry about me, to care about me dealing with Pepco when they don't even understand how to pay insurance or that what's a light bill. I've never seen one of those. You know what I mean? So this is what happens, right? Sorry, I'm gonna get a little bit wordy on this one, but it's all to explain a lot of it. So I'm currently listening to Last Podcast on the Left, and Last Podcast on the Left is doing they're doing a series about the Foxcatcher murders. The Foxcatcher murders is a guy by the name of John DuPont. He killed a former Olympic wrestler by the name of Dave Schultz who lives on his property, right? But in order to, before they get to that murder, they're talking about the history of the DuPont family. The DuPont family has essentially have their hands in everything,
Yeah, they do.
in every way of life. essentially the DuPont family has poisoned everybody within earshot of my voice and beyond. Everybody in in the YouTube space. I'm not going to get into that because that'll take forever to explain about, right? But the problem is the DuPont family essentially came, once they moved over to America, they essentially eyeballed Delaware and took it over. The reason why you have a lot of these companies filing for shit in Delaware and people constantly filing stuff in Delaware is because the DuPont family has basically kept Delaware stupid, uneducated, and underpaid the whole time that they've been there. And that's what you see with a lot of these companies, right? And that's why we're in the state that we're in right now. That's why people vote for people based on vibes. That's why people don't understand. They don't read about the politicians. They don't read about policy. You know what I mean? Like whenever you go to the voting booth, when people go to the voting booth and they're trying to usher themselves in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, they don't actually read what it is they're voting for. And I've seen it. I've watched it over the past. My past few years as me being a voter, I watch people. I always people watch.
You take us so long in that booth.
Exactly.
Because I'm Googling, bitch. Leave me alone.
People are feeling pressure from other people because they think it's supposed to be an in and out quick process. No, you need to sit there and read and understand. And if you don't understand, Google it. Google will read the shit. Will tell you the definition of every word that you don't know just to help you. So do not be intimidated by other people who don't want to understand. We have to use the tools of what we have to get to a better foundational point and to get more informed about it, the things that we are trying to get through in daily life. Because right now we've made it very, very hard on ourselves. Essentially, we pulled the boulder on ourselves, and we need to collectively push it off.
Yep.
Thanks. Or, you could just go the other route and just slap motherfuckers in the face. Just do that on a daily basis.
Violence is the answer.
Hey, apparently it is if you're hanging out with Rampage Jackson. Lately,
Don't put that on Rampage. Don't put that on Rampage.
Does anybody know who the fuck Dean the Great is?
I know now. I
know who Dean from Supernatural is. I don't know who Dean the Great is.
Apparently, Dean the Great is a streamer boxer or something like that.
Yeah, streamer boxer.
He's had the worst week of his life, in my opinion. I have been laughing. I have been laughing at great extent to this man's pain and suffering because he opened his mouth when he shouldn't have. He was speaking to Larry Wheels. He was out with Rampage Jackson, Larry Wheels, and Larry Wheels' wife, and he started to approach Larry Wheels' wife. Now, the reason why this is a bad idea is because Larry Wheels is a 300-pound bodybuilder, and Dean the Great is like 5'5", maybe, and he's trying to he's really trying to rizz up his wife. And Dean had enough. They went outside. He kept talking. He reached for his wife, and it was the cleanest smack. It left it there. He just left it there like.
So there was something that happened earlier in the day that also led to that. Apparently Dean and Larry Wheels were going to have I don't know if it was an MMA fight or a sparring session or whatever, and Larry goes to single. So first off, right, if you know me in real life, it's essentially like it looked like my nephew trying to attack my leg, and Larry Wheels, he literally grabbed him by the wrist and spun him around like a little kid.
So they both have a wrestling background. Dean the Great went for a shot. He actually shot in like he was going to do a double leg takedown, and he stopped him mid-shot, grabbed his arms, and
Larry tried to say before that. Larry tried to say, "Oh, I'm about to show you this size don't matter." And Larry Will said, "That's the most dumb. I'm gonna show you, that's the most ignorant shit you've ever said." And he showed him, point blank. And all right, Trey, go ahead on to the next.
So yeah, that was night one. I think that was Tuesday this week.
Yeah,
and then
sounds about right.
Wednesday, he went back out with the 24-hour stream with Rampage Jackson, and what's his name? Tiki
Goshen.
Tiki Goshen. Just the next night, and the slap had already gone viral within 12 hours. And they're out at another venue somewhere. He's outside, and he's big up himself, like, you know who I am. You know who I am, big man. It's another dude that's big. He's got a Napoleon complex. Another dude bigger than him that does not recognize him, talking to him, and calm, cool, collected. They drinking. They on the balcony somewhere, and he's like, "Ain't you the dude that got smacked yesterday?" Yeah, but I smacked shit out of you. Oh, word! Not realizing that Tiki is a UFC fighter.
Listen,
Rampage Jackson's manager just
listen.
gave him the quickest elbow shot.
So y'all remember when Rampage and Rashad Evans was hosting the Ultimate Fighter?
Yes. Yes.
Tiki was one of those guys who was with Rampage. Who every time you saw Rampage, it looked like Rampage was about to start some shit. Tiki was one of those guys who was one of the coaches, also like you said, Rampage's manager, and also Tiki was a fucking MMA fighter. He was one of those people that was right there about it too. And when I saw the clip, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I saw the clip of Tiki and Dean. I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, is he in Tiki Goshen's face right now? Oh, nigga, don't do. Well, there you go. There it is.
Like, look, I ain't no bitch. But I have a really good cost to damage calculator in my brain. Like, if
This
I
is going to cost you 500 XP.
talk my shit to you, I may not want to do this right now. I might want to do this in a different scenario with the barbell in my hand. We're not doing this square enough. No.
I will
No,
quote
I mean,
one of my
came
favorite
up,
films.
and it was perfectly executed. I'm surprised he didn't have a cut from ear to jaw. Like, it was ridiculous. What were you saying, Lillian?
I was going to quote one of my favorite films. If y'all ever seen The Knight's Tale, Heath Ledger was playing a man who was jousting, right? And at some point, Heath Ledger was going to fight this dude who was apparently a prince or some shit. And the guy asked a random dude in the crowd, like, how would you beat so-and-so on a like, how would you beat so-and-so? And the old man looked at him and responded, in bed with a stick while he slept. That's it. There's certain people you don't fight.
He hit that nigga with what are the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. And the fact it was like you said, Trey, it was the cleanest slap ever because when he went like this and just stopped, and then the dude just went 5 feet the opposite direction.
Yes. Now, he tried to fight. Now the funny thing is, he ain't try to fight Larry Wheels. He tried to get back up and fight Tiki. Like, you got slapped the first time? Why would you? What did you not live?
He's in my fucking face. I can't feel it.
I'm gonna say this. If you under 30, stay the fuck off of Rampage's IRL streams. Stay the fuck off his kick, because his son is going to jail forever for trying to kill a dude and he was on it. Like, I think Rampage's streams are bad luck for anybody under 30. Because like they're not winning when you go on there. You're not winning. You're going to lose in some form or fashion. And Dean the Great is just another one that shows it. Like, just stay away from it.
Told him, like, yo, Rampage was actually he was the conscience at this point. He was like, dude, don't do this. Stop. Like, you out of pocket right now. You're drinking too much. Stop. Or he's like, no, fuck that nigga. I got hate for this.
Hate is crazy.
Yeah,
it's that phrase you say all the time, Trey. And what did you learn?
That's why he left it up. But and shout out to Horace on YouTube. He says Larry probably only used a casual 20% of that power in that slap, which is a fact.
Shit.
But yeah, so let's moving right along. I ain't got no fancy transition for this one, so Herb can't call it out. Anyway,
shut the fuck up.
Are you guys familiar with who Bass Reeves was?
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned during prep for this show.
Yes. So for those who don't know, Bass Reeves was a famous bounty hunter, Texas Ranger back in the 1800s to the early night. Well, he passed away in 1910, but he was famously a black bounty hunter during that time, which is pretty unheard of considering, how the country you live in is. But we are actually getting around October 10th or October 6th, I think. We're going to be getting a Bass Ex Machina animated series on Netflix. That's going to be head up by Brian Tyree Henry, who the guy who voiced Megatron or who was Paperboy from Atlanta. He is going to be playing the titular role of Bass Reeves in this steampunk futuristic version of the story of Bass Reeves, which I'm kind of excited for. Have only seen a couple of stills of the Bass Reeves character. It's going to be an adult animation, so it's not going to be kiddie or anything like that. Not adult as in XX, but adult as in mature. It's going to be dropping October 6th, and he's going to be a star-studded black cast. Cree Summers is going to be in this one because she's in every.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
So Janelle Monáe, of course, Tati Gabrielle. Let's see, Curry Graham. Like we're gonna get some pretty good stars to voice this. I'm excited for it. And it's gonna be original script, nothing rehashed or revisited.
You know,
But how do you guys feel about this announcement?
if you had shown me Bass Reeves' face, I would have known his face. Let's not know the name associated with it.
It's the handlebar mustache.
No, it's the icon. Like if you can think right now of a picture of a black man that's in black and white with a magnificent handlebar mustache, that's Bass Reeves.
Yes.
What are we
Now
talking
another aspect about this. So famously, Bass Reeves could speak 7 different languages. We may, and I think like 3 of them were Native American
Nope,
languages.
7 different Native American languages.
Or 7 different Native
Yeah, I
American
googled
languages?
him while we were talking. Sorry.
Okay. I could. Yeah, I didn't.
Cherokee,
But,
Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Seminole, and Creek. Okay, so that's
so I
like 5.
wonder if we're going to be able to have those actually get some spotlight on this show if he's going through the different nations and having those conversations in different languages. I would love to see that.
Listen, if they don't do it, they're wrong. It's the way I feel about Gladiator 2. Nobody was arguing in French and Spanish. They were wrong.
Facts.
I still say that movie shouldn't exist. I'm actually
You're not
excited
wrong.
about this Bass Reeves and you said it's animated. Yeah, like this sounds dope. This sounds like something that's needed. This sounds like something that can be refreshing because Bass Reeves, like a lot of people don't know, Bass Reeves was the inspiration for a lot of your cowboy heroes, a lot of your lawmen archetypes from the Wild West. So like it's about time that he gets his just due and not just like a little spot duty here and there in other movies. You know what I mean? Like I know Delroy Lindo, who again, speaking as people who don't get their flowers, he played him in The Harder They Fall. And it's like, and again, it's just another outstanding Delroy Lindo performance. So I can't wait to see how this is going to be. And if he has the voice of Brian Tyree Henry as Bass Reeves, like that just makes it all the better. So yeah, I'm excited for this.
For sure.
After you got me originally when you said Brian Tyree Henry because he did as Megatron. You just upped the ante when you said what's the name? Cree Summer and Janelle Monáe. So I'm already invested. You don't have to say anything else. I'm already invested.
Only person we missing is Regina King, and we got a whole.
Shit! Yeah. I'm not, yeah.
So now,
and it's around my birthday time too. Oh hell yeah! I'm definitely watching.
Now I have to ask the question: who do you think? What kind of voices do you think we're gonna get for the Megan Thee Stallion show that's gonna be coming out? Megan's got a show that's called what is it?
It's called Hotties.
Hotties. Okay, that's gonna be coming on Amazon Prime, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Prime Video.
Do we have a date? I didn't look that one up.
It doesn't have a date yet. It doesn't have a date yet.
But who do you think she's gonna? I know she's good friends with Cardi.
She's good.
Cardi being in there for something called Hotties. Like who else do you think is gonna voice in this?
I don't know. But if we are not doing hood rat shit with our hood rat friends, we are wrong, and it's a missed opportunity.
I know Nicki Minaj ain't gonna be in that bitch.
Facts. My God, facts.
What
Good.
Like what if all the
grief.
goons are just like BBL'd up like Trinidadian bots or something like that? Like just call it it's the Bar Patrol or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I'd have to play around with it. But that would be great if they had like a putty situation. They were all, like,
And they
carbon
all had
copies.
fat asses. Listen.
But they were specifically like Nicki knockoffs. Or call them that, the Nicki knockoffs. Nicki knockoffs coming. That would be awesome. I have no idea what's happening with this show. I just heard about it today, so I'm just spinning my wheels.
I don't know, but I'm excited because it's Megan Thee Stallion pairing up with the creator of Bebe's Kids, Carl Jones, right?
Okay.
So it should
One-
have an interesting
so-
visual style.
I was gonna say Carl Jones is more so known for his work on the Boondocks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I am unlearned about the Boondocks, and it has not changed in 15 years. Don't come after me, please.
You've never watched it?
I grew up in a conservative
You've
Christian
never-
household.
Oh,
I know, I get it, but you've never seen the brilliance of "It's all right to cross-dress for Christ."
I grew up in a conservative Christian household that did not have cable.
No, Lillian. It came out while we were adults.
No, it didn't.
No.
It started when we were in high
It did.
school.
The show?
Yes, the show. I used to read the comic strip.
Sorry.
The comic strip definitely did, but the show came out.
No, the show came out when I was a senior in high school.
I'm just saying that because I'm.
You forget I'm younger than you, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm 41.
Yeah.
You be forgetting.
I can't believe that I haven't like shared a clip of that. I share that clip.
Oh.
Don't worry about
No,
it. I'ma
you've
find it.
shared
I got
clips, just
Yeah,
not
no.
that one. You've shared like you know the what's it, the white supremacist Negro when he's like
I got-
possessed by like I don't even know, but like the
Yeah,
guy
but-
who's like married to a white woman and
What
step
you
infection.
saying?
Yeah, that for sure.
What?
I got to send you the episode that made Tyler Perry fire his whole staff,
Yes.
and that he himself called the network and said, "Yeah, I was just about to mention it, Horace. FD Signifier just did a 4-hour long video talking about Tyler Perry, and he talked about how Tyler himself called the network and said, if you air this episode of the Boondocks again, we are going to have a fucking problem."
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube, but it gets taken down all the time. But it is one of the greatest episodes of television ever.
At some point,
Ever.
Tyler Perry's gonna have to laugh at himself, but it's not gonna be until he's cold dead in his grave and until like the spirit of who he was takes over his spirit because he's doing too much. He's doing too much.
I'm gonna say this. Watch it's a 4-hour long video. I know this is a big ask, but if y'all get time, watch the FD Signifier video, and it'll explain a lot about his mentality, and it'll also explain why he will never laugh at himself and why he takes himself way too serious.
He's doing
Like I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hurt.
No, go. Finish up.
No, I'm done.
Yeah,
No, I mean, because Carl Jones has definitely had a lot to just with the Boondocks and not just the Boondocks. Black Dynamite is just his work is just amazing, and you'll be able to see him at BlurCon is what this year because he will be.
Good transition, Herb. Good transition, Herb.
No, but all jokes aside, he will be at BlurCon because BlurCon will be taking place in March the 6th through the 8th. And not only will he be there, Zazie Beetz will be there, Redman will be there. Who else is going to be there? Tony Weaver Jr. is going to be there. So I mean, just a plethora of people coming through. So if you get a chance, be there because I will be there. I believe Rick is going to be there. I'm trying to talk these two individuals into coming
I ain't
as
never
well.
going back to BlurCon.
Well, I tried. So
when is BlurCon again?
March the 6th
First
through the
weekend in
8th.
March.
I'll see. I gotta make sure, because I gotta pay this fucking $900.
Yeah, that electric bill. The rent is too damn high. No, but seriously.
I'm sorry, I trailed off for a second. I was actually looking for the Forbidden episode on YouTube. It's not up right now, but we'll find it. I know for a fact that Horace probably has a tab somewhere. He'll probably put it. If you got, go ahead and put it on the Discord.
I'm about to say we talking about it. Horace probably already sent all 4 of us copies of it.
Yeah, deadass. He probably dropped it in the Discord and tagged us.
Yes, big facts. But that's it. That's the whole outline. That's what we got for you guys here today at Gamma Blerds. Thank you for joining us and laughing along with us as we have these candid conversations. If you can, please like the video, share the video, subscribe, and everybody here, tell them where they can find you.
By all means, please follow us at Gamma Blerds across our platforms. We're on the social medias. Do we post very often? No. Are we working on that? Yes.
Yes,
Goddamn, yes. My name is Lillian Dessous, self-proclaimed audience of the internet, and I only say that because it's funny, not because it's really true. I'm not taking care of nobody but myself. You can find me at Lillian Dessous if you really want to find me. I play a lot of Marvel Rivals. It's my hyper focus, but I do be playing some indie games, so definitely check me out if you want to. Lillian Dessous.
You can find me on IG under Herbitos_way. on also on YouTube. I do Off the Bench, which is a Commanders-led podcast. I was trying to get Rick on the other day, but the way our sleeping patterns are, we'll try to have to do that later.
Man, like
But
that.
yeah, huh?
Pause.
Nigga,
We're adults.
I'm about to say,
I'm too old for
We're
that. I'm too old for
adults.
that shit. Anywho, but no, yeah. But yeah, check me out.
Why are you caressing your chin? Stop it.
Oh, all right. Well, back to flexing the form. You can find me at Teffy Wonder on Instagram. You can find me at Cult 45 Podcast on Instagram. You can find me at who else? Oh, you can find me at Trap Nerds on Instagram. You can find me I'm at Just Rick Williams on Instagram. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to find it, but you can find it. Also, if you're ever looking for any help about anything otherwise, go get some help.
Yeah. Oh, last part. I will be on the next episode of Cult 45 via
yeah.
movie podcast. We're talking about Set It All. So yeah.
Set it off. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot
Yeah.
of
So,
fun.
when you're
Colts,
there, can you ask them if they've done Masters of the Universe yet?
listen, you can ask them,
Yes,
Trey.
they have.
You can
do
ask
that,
them, Trey.
Yeah.
Because I would show up for that.
They did
Would
Masters
you-
of the Universe already.
Damn.
Would you show up? You gotta have a
well,
reputation.
I would.
Yeah.
I know I have a reputation. I know.
Also, you would have known they've done Masters of the Universe if you would actually watch our friends' content, you motherfucker.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You're not escaping the allegations, Trey. Not this week.
I'm not. I don't even deny him at this point. I can't deny him. Like I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad internet friend. But yes, but it's okay because I have the power. All right, guys, let's get up out of here.
That's not good.
All right. See y'all next week. We have no special closer, so just bye.
Release the whole Epstein files.